Now to a 13 Wham special report. The murder of a little girl from Greece is bringing new scrutiny to Monroe County's Child Protective Services Agency.
Some are calling it a department in crisis, concerned that caseworkers are overwhelmed and overworked. Tonight, in a special report, the young victim's grandfather tells 13 Wham's Amy Hudak he's worried other children are now at risk.
I met John Gear in November, just days after his granddaughter died from severe abuse. He held her ashes as he shared her story.
CPS truly let us down when it says Child Protective Services. There was none of that.
Months later, he maintains CPS did not do their job.
My granddaughter's dead. I blame them. I want to help them.
Gear believes the caseworkers are so overwhelmed with their caseloads that some children, like Brook, slip through the cracks.
They can't help everybody.
John Rabish was a CPS worker for 27 years. He says the job was emotionally exhausting and joined the Federation of Social Workers to instill change.
You're really concerned about, is there something I could have done to make it less likely that this child would have suffered?
He says CPS is in crisis in Monroe County.
The county's failure to adequately staff Child Protective Services has created a situation where the most vulnerable children in the community are being placed at risk.
He claims caseworkers in Monroe County are handling more than twice as many cases as the Child Welfare League of America recommends, a number the county does not dispute.
They've determined that 12 is the maximum number of cases that a CPS investigator can handle at any one time.
Data from Monroe County shows some caseworkers are handling 30, 40, 50, even 60 cases each. Just 9 workers were assigned 10 to 19 cases.
A case doesn't involve one child. A case, more often than not, involves multiple children. And the caseworker is responsible for the safety and well-being of each child that's named in the report or living in the household. So an exhaustive investigation has to be done regarding safety and risk elements in the lives of each child.
Despite the numbers, the Commissioner of Human Services in Monroe County says CPS is in good standing.
I don't think that we can make the assumption that every single case that our caseworkers work with are extraordinarily complicated.
As for the average number of cases being nearly triple what experts recommend,
I don't think that there's a gold standard. These are very resilient, very capable caseworkers.
Gear believes the county is in denial and asking workers to do the impossible. He's now putting up billboards and paying for radio ads to bring attention to his concerns.
The county administration is saying that they're smarter than the experts. There's always a new shock every day of something that I'm learning that these workers are going through on a daily basis.
He says Brook would be alive if CPS had the resources to support its workers.
She was going to be a doctor. She was going to go to Disneyland.
Amy Hudak, 13 Wham News.
Brook's father, Michael Stagles, and his girlfriend, Erica Bell, are both charged in connection to her death. The Office of Children and Family Services is also investigating. Both Stagles and Bell remain in jail and are getting ready to stand trial in March.